What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. So it looked like Shedeur Sanders will be returning back to number 2. Y'all, this is big time news, just for the simple fact Shedeur Sanders is iconic for wearing number 2, and the numbers symbolize his brand. And I'm happy for it. Let me know y'all thoughts down in the comments section. Let's jump right into it. Doing wishy-washy business, and your boy John the Liquidator wouldn't go so hard. I come on here to tell the truth for the Shedeur Sanders fans, because at the end of the day, wherever Shedeur go, I go. And so at the end of the day, too, bro, when it comes to y'all media teams and y'all different shows that y'all got, I'm not finna take off the glove and kiss no hiney. I don't care about none of them people, bruh. Because at the end of the day, validation don't need no conversation, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I'm validated. You know? So the resume real long. So, like, we don't need none of them people over there. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm just one of them type of people. But I do want to let the Cleveland Brown fans know, y'all got to rally behind Shedeur. Y'all got to pull up and show the love. Call these people out on social media. The CU aunties and all of the people from Cleveland need to be showing up just like the CU aunties showing up. You know, like, I know this y'all media, and I know they, do all these different things or whatnot, but y'all definitely need to hold these reporters accountable. One being Jason Lloyd. Jason Lloyd has been, talking trash about Shedeur since last year. The fact of the matter is, he is the leader of the clan, the Shedeur Hate Clan. I'm calling them the Shedeur Hate Clan. He's the leader. Now, we got certain people when the media is starting to backtrack and, get on board, but that's only because it's looking like Shedeur is possibly going to start week 1. And they can't go into the season bashing the quarterback. I appreciate you watching my videos every day. Somebody said, Joanna said, we got them every day, all day. Yes, y'all got to have them. So has it been announced that he's QB1 yet? No, but it's looking that way. It's looking that way. Based on the information that Todd Monken told us, and based on everything that was displayed during his press conference, it looked like Shedeur is the man to be in the room. Based on the Cleveland Browns reporters, they'll tell you something totally different. I'm going off what the man say. Now, granted, do we got to report on what they say? Yes, we do, because us in the genre has a job to do. So I'm going to be straight up with you. I'm not in Cleveland. Never even been to Cleveland. Do I plan on going? Possibly. So I'm going to take what they say at face value because they're up there. But at the end of the day, us as Shedeur Sanders fan got to realize what they saying might not be the truth. So it's up to people like me, and it's up to all of y'all to decipher what the truth is. Because if we go off what they saying right now, they saying that Ty Simpson is highly on their list. They're saying that a veteran quarterback could be coming. They saying Shedeur Sanders got to compete for the job, which we already knew that. But my whole thing about Shedeur Sanders competing for the job is this. How come when it come to him, he got to compete? How come he got to compete? Drake May ain't have to compete. All these other, Kyler Murray, when he was a rookie, he ain't had to compete. Tua ain't had. I don't give a damn that he was taken in the 5th round. He's a Johnny Unitas award-winning quarterback. We all forget that. The Unitas Award, he won that. So can we please give this young man the respect we give every other damn quarterback, white, black, blue, purple? The young man came out of college through over 4,000 yards. His numbers showed He was supposed to be a first-round quarterback. He came in. Granted, did he struggle at times? He struggled at times. Why did he struggle, y'all? He struggled because he didn't get no first-team reps. None. The Shedeur hate clan made it their mission to do everything in their power to sabotage that young man. And it worked a little bit because it gave off a narrative that Shedeur Sanders wasn't ready. Shedeur Sanders needed to be developed. That's the narrative it gave off. But those of us who have been here ain't just got here on the Shedeur fan wagon. We know what he's capable of doing. We seen what he did in Colorado. We seen what he did in Jackson State. Why? Time after time after time, when it comes to Shedeur Sanders, it's always standards. That's what I don't like. Is that for this young man to be on the Cleveland Browns football team, we know Dan Orlovsky over at ESPN, even Emmanuel Acho, all these different big wig media people is going to say what they going to say. But you would expect the city that you play in, this is where you pay taxes at. This is where you garnered your fan base at and moved them to, because this is the team that drafted you. You would think the city would be a little bit more respectful when it comes to Shedeur Sanders. But day in, day out, we get these bomb-ass stories coming out from Mary Kay, Jason Lloyd, 92 The Fan. All of these different peoples, bro, do these stories daily. And they try everything in their power to tear this young man down. Now, I can't speak for everybody else. I truly can't. But when it comes to me, I'm not finna sit here day in and day out and react to all of their stuff, because it's a lot of stuff I miss because I'm working. You know what I'm saying? I'm working. Got a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. We got a lot of things going on. But one thing I can tell you, though, is that they're making it their mission to make sure Shedeur Sanders' name is trash on his damn internet, especially in the city of Cleveland. They want to not let their fans embrace this young man for the greatness he has. Because it's greatness he got. Now, let me check out some of these comments. Somebody said CB fake news report lie daily. Somebody said, yes, Shedeur played well to not have any reps. Exactly, Yvette. He played very, very well. Shedeur ain't the only one they have done this to. Wow. Destroy black quarterbacks. How many times? Tyler Shot, bench sack versus Fields, CJ Stroud. Do the math. If FanDuel can start their own. Bro, the fact of the matter is, I don't think this is a race thing. Not in Cleveland. Not what we saying in Cleveland. No, I don't. I believe this is a Sanders thing. This is a Sanders thing. They hate Shedeur because of his name. They hate Shedeur because what he has brought not only to the game of football, but to the culture, the African-American culture. He's almost like a folk leader, bro. In a sense. They hate the power this young man has to walk in a room and just move the entire room. Walk in the stadium and everybody like this. Everybody like that in the entire damn stadium. That's what this young man has single-handedly done.